Shalom. Shalom. Checking this real quick. All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving our praise and glory. Howard Bahashim, Yahushua Bahashim, Krakabash. The blindness as always to the apostles and the elders of great millstone who we are. Iron taught us the truth. Peace, much love. Salutation as always. Pull up. All right, brother, you call. Quick, let's do the spirit and probably how Bahashim Mashah, Lord's will be edifying. See by the title, Future Events. Really going into the nukes, man. You know, World War III. Okay, future prophecy. All right, that is written of in the scriptures. All right, because that's what the true prophets do. The role of a prophet is to prophesy. All right, and the men of the Lord, all right, the prophets, they were sent here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, as of the days of old, as of before. All right, it says, matter of fact, we'll grab that. Let me open up another tab. Lagging. Yeah. Wow. All right. Oh, me, Salaki. What? But I put the anyway. Blue letter, be you gotta be specific with the blue letter. You start, put his hand in this thing. Nonetheless, it says Jeremiah 28:8. It says, and I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. This off that movie. But my brothers ain't seen this movie yet. You gotta go watch that junk. Okay. But Jeremiah 28:8, it says the prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, and of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay. And the men of the Lord, hey, it says the spirit of the prophets, Salaki, Salaki, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Okay, so we've been doing this. Lord willing, we're part of the number. We've been doing this since the beginning of time. We've been, prophesying against many countries. All right, against the evil. You know, uh, prophesying. War, evil, pestilence, so on and so forth. So this has been a thing. Okay, that's been occurring on the earth. All right, since the Most High created the heavens and the earth. So like I said, the future events, we constantly talk about World War III, and some people may gainsay or resist, but ultimately, hey, it is what it is. And you have your top banking elites and your top Edomite scientists and all those other things. They even know about it. All right. So I got this quote from Albert Einstein. It says, I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Like I said, I have this. No, I can't back up. Tiny. I got this playing from the movie, Oppenheimer. You know what I'm saying? This good soundtrack. That nigga, dude, where he go in. But it's the wrong thing. But Einstein, he was around during that time of the creation of the atom bomb, going into I believe it was the Book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Bear with me. Yeah, Revelation 13. And at 13 it says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. All right. Um, speaking on them bombs that they dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Like I said, Einstein, he didn't necessarily, he wasn't one of the main ones there, but he was around during that time, and this is why he made that statement. Because, like I said, if you go and watch that Oppenheimer movie, he was I wouldn't say necessarily a prominent figure in the movie, but he was he was there. And the Oppenheimer nigga, he spoke with him, a couple times. Um, and even in the movie, this is one of the things that they spoke on. And this what we're working on essentially is going to end the world, and that's really it. Through the spirit, the Most High using Esau Edom as that whipping stick. All right, and that he the mad scientists and shit creating all these weapons to ultimately bring down his kingdom and his society. All right, and it's going to be through the process of World War III. All right, and that destruction is going to take place here in Babylon the Great. All right, the people know it's America. Okay, so uh, well, actually, I'll get this. Second Ezra 16. I'll get verse 1 and I'll jump down. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. All right. Um, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. All right. And hey, that's the main thing, man. And that's why the prophet is sent, because we're letting you know the destruction is at hand. So, you Israelites, the so called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, you need to repent. All right. And the foreigners, because, all right, it's not, this thing isn't based off of skin color. All right. It doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is Romans, 8:16. Okay. It says the spirit bear witness of our spirit that we are the children of the most high. Because even us, when I say us, I'm saying brothers that, look like the nation, not the nation, damn, the tribes. Okay. Because we say you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. I myself, through faith, I stem from the tribe of Gad. All right, the so-called Native Americans and the original natives. They were a fair, dark complexion. They look like me, if you will. And brothers that know me know what I look like, and so on and so forth. All right, but I could pass for a Judite or a Levite or some, any of the sort. But it's all about the spirit. Okay. And so we base these things according to the spirit, man. So the spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So it doesn't matter about your skin color or what you look like. You may look like you could look like come looking like the heathen, but if this truth resonates with you, then hey, guess what? It's a strong possibility. Well, first, if you come into the truth, then you're an Israelite. Okay, if this truth makes sense to you and it resonates with you, then you're an Israelite. So we don't shoo off, or send anybody away that looks like the other nations based off of their skin color. It says, just not a man. Well, let's get it. Let's go in and grab it. Okay. Look up in my phone then. Like I said, the blue area, you gotta be real specific on this thing. Okay, so because I put man, it did it wrong. John 7. There we go. So that's my bad. That's my bad. All right, so John 7, and it's in John 7 and 24, it says, Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. And let me get this other one too. Okay. Okay. First Samuel 16. First Samuel 16 and verse 7. It says, But the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh at Salaki, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Okay? So the Most High ultimately judges you by your heart, by your spirit, your mind. Okay, but hey, man, we tend to judge based off of outward appearance. And that's why we tell our people to be mindful of who they cling to, as far as, listening to, teacher wise, because you got these other camps and they look like prophets. They got the garments, they got the arm pads, the shoulder pads, shit, the websites. They got everything set up. But ultimately, they're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai. And one of the main things to indicate that they're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai is the fact that they're not talking about prophecy, man. Because this is one of the going back to the point of the lesson, future events. This is one of the biggest things that has to happen for us to receive salvation. Jake, I ain't saying Jake don't come, or don't talk about the destruction of America. All right, but they don't talk about the things leading up to it. And the main thing that they leave out, which really we could talk about, the main thing they don't leave, or the main thing that they do leave out, is the chip, man. All right, the RFID microchip. They don't talk about those things. They don't make lessons on them. They tell you it's a white woman or some embargo or a sin. Okay, so it leaves you in a gray area, whereas the scriptures put you in the straight gate. Tells you exactly what it is, exactly how to avoid it, man. Revelation 19:10, it says, And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant. Lucky, you're in the spirit. And of thy brethren that had the testimony of Yahushua, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, that's how you know ultimately these are the camps. All right, these guys they're not coming through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, because the spirit of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, if you're all about Yahushua, you're going to prophesy. All right, and essentially get the job done, man, and warn the people. Being a watchman. Okay, and shit, World War III is a very big thing, man. And so we have to warn our people about this. All right, Joel 3 and let's start at 9. Read down a little bit. It says, Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. All right, beat your plowshares into the swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. The people, the nations that at one point in time didn't possess nuclear capability, they either, they have it now, for the most part, or somebody that they're allied with, they have it. Okay, so that's what that's going into. You know what I'm saying? And this is all things leading up to World War III. And like Einstein said, he said he don't know what weapons are gonna be fought with World War III, But World War IV be fought with sticks and stones, meaning what? That World War III is going to be the war to end all wars, man. You see what I'm saying? Because World War II was in the 40s, you know, and that's when Esau dropped that bomb, you know, on Japan, dropped them 2 bombs on Japan, and that was like, you know, they was like, damn, that was a shock. And then throughout the process of time, everybody started to get nuclear wars and shit like that. So now everybody possessing these nukes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has these nukes. And so it's really the case of who's gonna hit the button first. But through the spirit, we know who's gonna hit the button first, and it's gonna be the other nations. All right. And even in Babylon do it matters about who's gonna get demolished. All right. Jeremiah 50 and 13, it says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Which you reading up, all right, going into Chaldea, going to Babylon. Okay. So verse 13, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited. Slack you. But it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, all ye that have the nuclear capability, okay, that possess nuclear missiles. Okay, what are you going to do with that? Shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord. And what does I say? I hate the whore. You know, we're getting to that time where all the nations getting ready to turn on the Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I was reading something. But yeah, all ye that bend the bow, you possess the nuclear capability. Hey, the Most High is gonna put the spirit on these nations to ultimately, all right, get into that spirit of war. That's that going into that Joel 3. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning and the spears. They're tired of being bullied and being, you know, pushed around by America, man. So these are things that's getting ready to come. Jeremiah 51, you know, we're going to verse 2, send it to Babylon fanners. All right. Let's see. Angel's gonna be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Sending it, you know, fanning that destroying wind. All right, well, yeah, which is spoken of verse 1. What's the one I wanted? I'll start at 7. I'll start at 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. This is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Right. And this is ultimately the time of the Lord's payback, because as it says, her sins have reached into the heavens. You know, Amos, the 9th chapter, the eyes of the Lord upon the sinful kingdom. He will destroy it off the face of the earth. Roughly paraphrasing. All right. But you know, back then, speaking on you know, pertaining to the nation of Israel, but it could definitely be applied to today. Okay, concerning America. Okay. So yeah, he will render unto her recompense. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, all the nations, that's why they're gonna all bend the bow of her, you know, shoot them arrows. Because they're seeing, you know, that like you got the Middle Eastern women and shit coming back from trips to for wherever, or you know, all the, you know, being on TikTok and shit, twerking, you know. So overall, the you know, everybody is underneath this Babylonian influence, and you know, the other nations are getting pissed, man. And then once again, they're getting bullied, you know. So they're ready to, you know, which they think they're gonna take over, but they're not. But they're ready to get this bitch down, man. You know, verse 7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, in which Esau's, you know, that's what he's been. You know, that golden cup, he's been that whipping stick. And he's had his time, but his time is running short. It says, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain, if so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, so there's no healing Babylon, man. There's no healing it. Freaking Ezra 16 and verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? All right, jumping down, verse 7. May one turn again the arrow at a shot of his strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? See Yahweh Shemashai is doing all these things, and when you know these questions are being asked, you know, the sword being sent upon you, who may turn it back? Fire sent among you, who may quench it? Ultimately, there's no reversing this. When them arrows get shot to the ends of the earth, it's a wrap. Matter of fact, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, because see the arrows, the missiles are the weapons of Yahweh Shemashai's in the nation, you know, the weapons of his war. You know, those are his choice weapons to destroy Babylon the Great. One of his choice weapons, because he has many. Okay, but that's gonna be his main choice of weapon to destroy this bitch. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. It's not going to be going off into another country that's not supposed to be hit. No, America is going to hit, you know, 200 million nuclear warheads are going to hit this bitch, man. And that's going to be the end all be all. Okay? That's what the Most High has set up for America. And you can continue to, you know what I'm saying, read 2nd Ezra chapter 16, chapter 15, like I said, Joel 3, Jeremiah 50, 51, you know, and overall going into, you know, just a couple scriptures on the missiles, all right, so on and so forth. There's some Revelation 9, I think it's Revelation 9, where it's going to yeah, where it says 200,000 yeah, 9 and 16. So yeah, you can read this chapter as well. You know, start at 13. Okay, which brothers and did breakdowns on all these chapters. So if you have any questions, you can definitely look them up. But yeah, man, these are just the future events that's getting ready to happen to America, man. So you blacks, Native American, Latinos, so-called, you need to repent, come back to the Lord. All right, and for you brothers and sisters watching, hey, let's just continue to fight and keep pushing, man. So giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakadash, the blindness to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Peace, much love. Salutations always to the lake. Until the next one, Shalom. Bye.